I used to pay $5,000 to $15,000 for design of landing pages. And let's not talk about mobile apps because they have even more screen. And now with AI, you can generate everything for free, which is completely crazy. And I tried every AI design app that you can have under the sun to show you which one is the best. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to be able not to have fugazi idea, because most of the things you see online are just fake and they're not going to use it for business, but something that is really applicable for you. And the first step is going to be, of course, to know what you want to design, the branding and the target audience. This is something that people easily forget, but luckily I built a tool for that, which is marketreveal.ai, to have the full avatar, which means who I am designing for, because I have an issue. I am a man. I know in 2026, it's a big problem, but I need to design for them and not for me. So the example that I'm taking here is a tangible example because I want to design an app that's going to help me to cook a recipe. And I try, for example, sleek design. So we have different ways to explore a recipe. We want to have a swiping interface, like the famous app where you met the mom of your kids, maybe. I don't know. And sleek design with a simple prompt did a one shot of it that is pretty cool. Now, all those designs are not directly workable. The good thing is we can use those designs to export them into Figma, which is a popular platform to share your design, or I can even export the code, download the images. Then what I would do is ask Claude Code to design it for me, for example. And honestly, for first app, it's pretty good. That's why you should always try different tools, because the results are completely different. And then I wanted to try the one from Figma, which is the biggest database for designs, and it's pretty bad. At least I have an interactive app. That's what is cool about it, but it's not what I wanted. So Figma, out of it. Sleek design is not bad. I think there's few things that I would like that would be better, but on the free version, I think I can be happy. Now, there's one that surprised me, is screen design, because it gave me different screen for onboarding that were interesting. But the biggest winner is, of course, Stitch from Google. And that one, oh my God, it generated all the screens. So the one you see in dark. And then what is different, because I didn't really like the black like that. And that's my problem. I did a prompt that was asking to be dark. When I click on the image, I can click generate and generate variation. This is where it like really amazing, because you can have those one where it generated this variation, which is pretty bad, by the way, but maybe we could have a scrolling like that. That one, which is bad, and this one, which is slightly better. I asked to do completely different variation. The latest one that he did was that one that I think is the best. And I designed actually a website for my company with it. Now, I wanted this kind of minimalistic design that looks like, oh, wow, those guys, no branding or whatever. No, this took me literally 15 minutes from prompting what I wanted on the page to having the page working. And that's why you need to brief the AI properly. Now, the cool thing with Stitch is that you can always ask to regenerate some part. And I improved a little bit my prompting here, because that page, I was like, this is disgusting. Like, this is way too cluttered. I can't use anything. However, that one is better. I start to see something that I could like. I was like, okay, we have some cool stuff. And then here, I'm like, okay, we have something that takes the full page. Okay, we have the weekly provision. It's a bit rough. You have to use those design as a base to give you an idea. Those ones are not final design that I could use directly. I can code them. I can ask it to build the app. But the problem is my design should go with my code, and then like hand in hand, like which data do I want to show? Here, it's more like I get impression of what I want to do. So now the library, the grocery list, let's say I'm going to click generate variation. Let's say, for example, this one, I want to create some variation. I'm going to say, okay, 3 variation, YOLO mode, create range. We're going to go YOLO, make it more matcha Pilates princess style, and I'm going to generate variation. Now I could generate a different font, and you have to know that this is how design team works. They usually have a bunch of different design that they decide from their designer, and then they will go into it to see what they like or not. In the meantime, I asked ChatGPT to generate for me a design. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. We have the video playing, okay? We have the cookbook, quite like it. The simple grocery list. It's honestly pretty good. That's the thing. Is like it's quite. Oh my god! It maybe Claude Code is better at design than the other one. Like that's what no one will tell you. But like you gotta try everything around, and it doesn't matter because I'm here to collect design. If I spend one day trying to find different designs, it's fine. At the end, I'm gonna have something way better. Kitchen essentials, overnight oats. I see this. Okay, we have that. 8 treasures to find. Okay, overnight oats. All nonsense. Why they have this icon? Which princess gonna choose this icon? Oh my god. Mark completed. Like this is too much yoga style, but that could work. Maybe I don't know. And this went a bit too yoga. As I think the conclusion, if I had to do, is always when it's something important, you want to try on different platforms. But you should definitely try with Cloud Code and then also to establish a good brief, which is understanding your customers and why they should use your app and who they are. So then you can go on Instagram, you can go on everything. For example, for me, this, I asked my girlfriend what she thought of it. She didn't like it. It didn't pass the girlfriend test. And me and Dan, we liked it. But we're two guys. Of course, like this look a bit anime, Japanese. It's not bad, it's clean. But that's not what a woman wants. I'm not here to satisfy myself. I'm here to satisfy my users. And same, I'm here to satisfy you, my viewers. With normal videos, of course. If you want to understand how to establish actually your avatar and what are the elements behind it, there is my video on how to build 100M offers, which goes into all those details. There will be a link around here. And now it's time for you to design, because once you have your design, you're going to be able to ask directly here into Stitch. You can export or view the code and you can go into AI Studio, which is crazy, all in one go. So I think Google, they're really, really making it good now. Unfortunately, on the one prompt, Claude was slightly better. However, to change the design on Claude is going to be more challenging, but that's definitely the way, I think, to iterate on your app now, to have multiple ideas. Let me know what you think in the comments. What we should build next, because we're going to do one app per week. Yes, with AI, we can. See you in the next one.